is back, and here at the Tampa Baseball Museum, you will find more than 135 years of rich baseball history intertwined with our local culture. I am here with the curator, Josh Weaver, along with Ybor City Museum Society's president, Arminda Mata. Thank you both for having me here.
Thank you for coming.
This is such a cool place, and I at least never realized that there was so much baseball history here in Tampa. Give me a little overview of it.
Well, there is over 135 years of baseball in Tampa. Starting with our Cuban immigrants who came, we have our social clubs, our inner city Cigar City League clubs, and going up through the Negro leagues, the minor leagues, the major leagues. You have spring training, and where it all starts, Little League, high school, and college and beyond.
And that's what's so cool, Josh, is because we will see homegrown talent that made it to the major league, some even Hall of Famers here. Enlighten us.
Correct. Currently, we feature 4 Hall of Famers. Al Lopez we're in obviously Al Lopez's house, so Al Lopez being the first. The second was Wade Boggs. The third is Tony La Russa. And the fourth, and most recent, is Fred McGriff. So those are our current 4 Hall of Famers that are represented in the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, New York.
Wow, and you mentioned that this is actually Al's old house. So the building itself, the fibers of it are history. But tell me the inspiration of having this here.
Well, what's wonderful about the house is it was a community project. The house originally sat on 12th Avenue. So when I-4 expanded, the house was set to be demolished. And there were people who knew whose house it is. So the city of Tampa, the Hillsborough County, FDOT, and quite a few personal donors all came together, moved the house over here, and helped renovate it to become a museum.
Josh, go ahead and tell me about some of the other cool things we'll find here on the inside.
Well, one of the things that I think is most important to understand is that a lot of these players that came from Tampa entrusted the museum to house their memories. So you're going to have a baseball glove from Lou Piniella, for example. You're going to have a game-used World Series jersey from Tino Martinez. What we refer to as the baseball wall, which represents all the players that came from Hillsborough County that are featured here in the museum. So all the way from Al Lopez being the first to current players like Pete Alonso. So it means a lot to us that the players have trusted us with their items, and these are all items from players. We have people from the community that have donated. So there's so much here, and a lot of it is literally off their backs.
Wow, and I can imagine things are heating up here this time of year with spring training and the fun games that will happen. Do you get an influx of history and baseball buffs that come in?
We do. You know, on the surface, you have obviously the minor league teams that play here. You have the Rays, and then during spring training, you have the Yankees and the other teams that are in the area. They may have, you know, some background that brings us in. They may be, oh, I'm a Rays fan, or I'm a Yankees fan, or, you know, I'm here to watch a Tarpons game. And then once we get them into the museum, then they can experience the rich history of baseball in Tampa, not just their team, for example. We try to tie the experience to them personally so they can get an idea of, okay, well, Lou Piniella, for example, Tino Martinez played for the Yankees. So we kind of make a local connection with our museum to their teams.
I love the way that you're able to name drop there along the way. And Arminda, part of also why we're here is because you've partnered with Visit Tampa Bay to make sure people know about places like this. Why was that partnership important?
Absolutely. The partnership is extremely important to us, and actually the partnership predates when I came as the CEO. The former CEO also worked with Visit Tampa Bay. Visit Tampa Bay is crucial to Tampa and bringing people in and showing tourists why Tampa is so special, all that we have to offer, from baseball games to museums to attractions like Busch Gardens. And if it wasn't for Visit Tampa Bay bringing us all together and partnering with everybody, I don't feel like Tampa would have as much acknowledgement as it deserves.
Well, and we definitely think it deserves it here.
Yes.
Thank you both so much for having me.
Thank you.